Chodesh. Ruach HaChodesh. Ruach HaChodesh. Sekaya Bohei. Sekaya Bosei. Seke Durilabayo Hey Hey. Sekaya Bosei. Seke Durilabayan Tobaye. Sekaya Bosei. Ruach Chodesh. Ruach HaKodesh. Ruach HaKodesh. Seke Durilabayan Tobo. Seke Yabosei. Seke Himo Santala Yabutuhi. Seke Orobo Shandaya. Orobo Shandaya. Orobo Shandaya. Orobo Sikeyabo. Orobo Yantule Bushane. Orobo Sikela Butu. Orobo Sandaya. Orobo Sikeyabo. Orabasikebo. Orabayantubu. Bless you, Abba Yehovah. Give you praise, I give you honor and adoration. For you are the reason of this very moment. This very moment, oh Abba Yehovah, has to do with everything about you, about your heaven, about your mind, by your ways, by your desire. Yes, Abba, I bless you, for today marks the very end of your year. To you be all praise. Thank you so much today for bringing us this far, for being with us, your children, your posterities, and the four corners of the earth. I just want to acknowledge your goodness, your unfading love, your compassionate heart, oh, your unconditional love towards us, your people. To you be all praise. Today, Abba Yehovah, for you are awesome. Horrible Shandayaba. Thank you for you end your year with powerful good news, and few hours now will begins the very new year, biblical 2018 of Abba Yehovah. I bless your holy mighty name for preserving us to this very moment and unto eternity for your glory. Thank you for the life and the camp of Yisrael, and also thank you for the royal tribe Yehudi scattered in the four corners of the earth. To you be all praise. Greetings, family that is here and that is far off. I bring greetings from Abba Yehovah unto you all in this wonderful, glorious moment of Abba Yehovah in the lives of his people. Family, quickly, I want to address some vision that I saw throughout this night. And this vision has to do with us putting our house in order. It's not really a message, but a vision that I saw today, the very end of Abiyowa's year. Maybe you once listened to the live audio video that I did. Something was missing out of it. So, because when it's sundown, then will begins the biblical new year. Today is the end of it, okay? But when it's 6 o'clock today, then will begins the biblical 2018. So I'm redoing it again because I once did it, but something makes out of it, and again I were unable to upload it on my YouTube account because today's it was the first time for me to do a live video. I've never done it before. So I don't know, maybe I don't know how to upload it into my system because it was live video. Maybe that is why I try and try, because the mistakes I will have correct it, in typing on top of it. But the most reason why I'm redoing it again, it is that I were unable to download it. And a message or a vision like this, rather a vision like this, of course, there's no way I can't have it on my YouTube account. I have 2 YouTube accounts, like I also have 2 Facebook accounts. So every message that Abba Yehovah, brings out of me, normally I have it all in my 2 YouTube's accounts. So I was trying to download this very one I just did about a few hours ago, live audio, but I couldn't. So there's no way I can leave my YouTube account out of this very vision that needs to go across, the nations. So that is why I'm redoing it, and I return back to what I know best to. Okay, this is what I know best. This is what I normally do. Now I can laugh, okay, because it's like the fear is a bit, subsiding. It's going down. So therefore, maybe I'm gonna smile. Maybe I'm gonna laugh. All right now, family. So before I talk about the vision, this very dreadful vision that I saw, or Abiyawa brings to me throughout the night. So I will first of all like us to go to maybe, I don't know, Exodus 12, 1 to 2. Okay. I want to talk about, because today is the end of the year. Okay. In few hours time now we will enter into 2018. So let us hear from the very mouth of Abba Yehovah, Exodus 12, 1 to 2. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. Okay? It shall be the first month of the year to you. So what more was that? It is the month of Pesach. Okay, to a few hours time, sundown, therefore we begins the biblical new year. Okay, so that is where I quickly want to prove to you, so that on this end of the year of Abba Yehovah, a dreadful vision came to me, unspeakable. This is so dreadful, and this is so fearful. Not to put fear into nobody, but to put us in order. That is for us to know that this vision is a very serious matter, that we, or you and me, ought to take it very, very, in fact, with every breath in us, and put our house in order. This is the nature of this vision. So before I start unveiling or talking about this very vision, I would like to, ask to look into the very scriptures Abiyawa gave unto me for us, all of us. This vision is awakening. This is awakening vision. It is get ready vision for the next event at hand. Heavenly last day is upon us now. Heavenly last days is upon us now. Where are you? At the gate? Where are you standing now? Are you standing at the gate, just as Lot did? Genesis 19 verses 1. Luke 17, 26, 30. And Luke 21, 20 to 28. Okay, because Messiah saith, his coming is like the days of Lot and like the days of Noah. He blended two together. So what took place? The days of Lot was fire and the days of Noah was water. I'm going to tell you what that water is that I saw in this vision throughout last night. This is Abba Yehovah's own end of the year. In a few hours now, we begins another year. So in case you first of all listen to the live video audio that I did and you see me redoing it again, don't be surprised. I told you the reason why already, because I were unable to upload on my YouTube. I searched everywhere to download it and pass it on my YouTube. Even the little error that was on it, because I was saying today is the new year, but in few hours time we are not yet into the. It is rather it is the end of the year. 6 o'clock now we enter into another year. So that one I would have just corrected, okay, by writing or typing on top. So that is not really the case over here. The case over here, I were unable to upload on my two YouTube's account. So that is why I'm redoing it. It's like I waste my time in even doing that before. I should have just, go for what I used to do or what I know best. Okay. So in case you hear it again, because I'm going to upload it now, don't be surprised why she's redoing it again. This is the reason why I'm redoing it. Okay. So here's a word for every one of us, because definitely you must fall into the one of these categories. Of course, you must belong to one pet. We have up to 5 pets. So check it out. Which part are you? Okay, and fix your house before this thing comes or before this thing surface. Now, first group, if you are a believer, Revelation therefore 13, Revelation 3:11 goes for you. Say, watch out that no man take your crown, because something is coming to wage war against that crown. At 1 Kings chapter 13, it is for you if you are a believer. That one goes for you. Now the other part goes this way. If you are an unbeliever, therefore this come for you. John 3:16, okay, and Romans 10:9 to 10. Do it quickly, right now, in accepting the author of life. Okay, repentance doesn't take million years. It's an twinkling of an eye. Therefore, the working out, of your salvation, that one goes every now and then. But repentance, it is right away. Do it quickly. Now, the third part. If you are a Muslim, again, this come for you. I quote from your own Quran. Okay? Quran, go to Quran Surah 19. Quran Surah 19 makes it so clear that Messiah is the word of, according to what Quran said. I'm going to relate to you in that manner. It said Messiah is a mercy from Allah. It is the word of Allah. It is a sign for Allah. And you dare call such one just a prophet? No, he is more than that. Your Quran, this very place I quoted for you, said Messiah was birth of a virgin birth without no man interference. Oh no, that is more than a prophet. Your Muhammad, his father and his mother do the thing together, then Muhammad came. But your Quran said Messiah isn't so at all. Therefore, Messiah is ever greater than your Muhammad. Muhammad said, sin touched everyone here on earth except Messiah. What are you saying? Your Quran said Messiah is almighty. Is the word of Allah. And your Quran said no man touched Maria, but the conception took place miraculously. What are you telling me, Islam? If you are a man, Islam, what makes you a father? Because you brings out your DNA. Because you plant a seed into a woman uterus. And when that baby comes out, that makes you a father. Your Quran said Allah is a father because Allah himself planted his word in the womb of Maryam. And there come a Messiah. So what are you saying? Your Quran proves so well that Messiah is almighty. Your Quran said Messiah is the word, is a mercy, is a sign from Allah. And it said no sin has ever touched him. Your Quran also said Messiah right away from his infant, he begins to do miracle according to your Quran. It said he talked, he began to speak while he was infant, maybe a day or I don't know. So that is one. Not that I go by that crap, but I'm proving it to you from your own Quran. Go and read it. And again, your Quran also said in that same Surah 19 or Quran Surah 19, your Quran said that, or rather Allah said, this is from the mouth of Allah, that no one of you won't first of all go to hell. You know what I'm talking about? Go and read Quran or chapter 19. You're going to find it over there. That all Muslims, all human beings, first of all, will taste the pains of fire. He said, however, Allah will not come and bring out the good ones out of the fire. Now, transport them into paradise. You see? And he said, this is the timing for you by your Allah. How can you build your salvation on such a one or such a person or such a deity or such a God that determined to put you first of all in fire? So if you do not do well, therefore he's going to leave you over there. Why should I be? I want to build my salvation on such a deity that is not guaranteed. He didn't guarantee my salvation. Rather, he said this is the timing. He determined to first of all put you there. So that doesn't fit. But rather, I'm going to build my salvation, my hope, my trust, and my strength on the Yahuwah who said it is never his wish for anyone to perish. He said he is waiting for us to come to repentance. That is the one I will go for. Okay, your Quran says so. And again, I'm still with you, Muslim. If you are a Muslim or Islam or Muslim, so you read the Quran 19 and also read Quran Surah 3, 54. Read Quran Surah 7, 99. Read Quran 8, Quran Surah 8, verses 30. If you are allowed to touch our Bible, although your Quran said you should come to us if you don't understand, for clarity, your Quran says okay. So now you can also read Revelation 12:9 and also read Genesis 3. From the very mouth of Allah, Quran, Allah said he is the best of all deceiver. And we now found that best of all deceiver from the royal way I just quoted Revelation 12:9, that it is the very dragon that deceived the whole. We said that old serpent. It tracing back to Genesis 3. Okay, do that quickly right now and put your heart in order and accept the author of life before it becomes too late. There's no salvation in Islam. This is not one batching or on your religion. No, I'm unveiling it to you. Allah said you will first of all go to hell. That doesn't fit, okay? Allah also said, I don't know whether it is Quran, Surah 64, verses 140 something, I think. Okay, I'm gonna write it on top. I should have, looked for it first. Where Allah also said, Judah Iscariot was the one who goes to the cross, not Messiah. He said that is how he deceived every one of us that believe that Messiah died. You see, so Allah is a deceiver. Quickly drop that belief and accept the author of life before this thing, hit on earth is here. Now the other part, set of group, if you are lukewarm, that is playing games with the Bible, you don't want to take the holy things of Abba, you are serious. If you are that kind, here goes for you Revelation or chapter 2 and Revelation or chapter 3. The 5 or 6 congregation that was being rebuked by Yehoshua HaMashiach. I know you wouldn't like to be, caught by surprise. And also for you, Islam, I know you wouldn't like to, spend your eternity in the lake of fire, because Allah says if you are not good enough, He's going to drop you over there. You will not like that. And you that is playing lukewarm, playing games, I know you would also like that, to be left behind for Sharia law. Now the last point of people. If you are Pharaoh, sorry, I can't do nothing about that. Pharaoh's heart is eternal hardened. Pharaoh can never repent. So these are the 5 set of groups I saw in my vision. This vision I'm about to narrate unto you. So if you are Pharaoh, still there is a scripture for you. Romans chapter 9, verses 10, way down to 23. That goes for Pharaoh. Pharaoh can never repent. If you fall into that path, I'm very sorry about that. That is how you were being made. No repentance. So right now, the vision that I saw throughout this night, it was horrendous. It was dreadful. I have never ever seen any frightening sight as this vision. Do you see this gigantic smoke? This is what I saw in my vision. Just like this. So I'm even glad that we are unable to upload, so that I will put a illustration. This is it. This was the smoke. So right now, how did it happen in this vision? Today, the very end of Abba Yehoah's new year. Today marks the end of all things. Few hours now begins the new year. Biblical new year, where I read already. So now I was in this vision. Now I was in my father's village. Okay. I was in my father's village called Ewesi. Ewesi simply means good land. Alright. So I and some set of group, we were in my father's sitting room. In my father's old house. Because normally my father has 2 houses. He built one in this very old local area in Ewesi. And there's this new one that he built. He now built it. They call that area Udunogmo. That is a new street, okay, like kind of a GRA, okay, for rich people to build their house, not the crowded or pet street. This area my father built is the second house was a bit, relaxing and a quiet also, just like a kind of a GRA, Benin and GRA. That is how I can describe it. So right now we were first in the old house of my father, sitting in the sitting room with some brothers and sisters. All of a sudden, a smoke like this. You see it? Cover the whole land. Oh, my father. A smoke like this. Covered everywhere. Oh, my father. I and the family that were sitting in the sitting room, we now run out of the house. What is going on? Everywhere, the whole land is full of this gigantic smoke. Oh, and I said, okay, what we are going to do now? Let us run to the new house, to my father's new house that is just newly built. Let's go over there. If we can find our way over there, therefore we are going to be protected from the destruction of this smoke. Family, there was nowhere we can go to the new house. The whole land was full of smoke. And the smoke was proceeding. Before you knew it, he mingled with fire. Let me also put that picture for you. Check it here, like this. Before you knew it, the smoke was first of all like this. And before you knew it, it mingles with fire. And now begin to roast people alive. It now begin to roast people. The lamentation was also unbearable. The sight was so frightening. I was so terrified. I don't know what to do. Everybody was in great panicking. Everybody was fat. I don't have enough words to really describe this horrendous vision that I saw throughout the night. That you can't even remember you have children. Everybody run for their lives. You just run your children run their own. It was a great destruction and disaster in the land. All I could remember to say, Abba Yehoah, you said you did not appoint me for wrath. And you also said you will never leave me nor forsake me. That was all I could say in that vision. Now, when I was just saying this, I was thinking about my children. I say, oh, the boy, because he's living some kind of you know, a wayward lifestyle, which I hate. I'm breaking him down to come to the real thing, okay? But in this vision, I don't know where he is. My heart go for him. Is he going to receive the Sharia law? Hell, I know, as not say he didn't have the fear of the Most High. Now that Sharia law has come, is he going to accept Islam? Oh, and I also say, where is the girl? Oh, Father, and I say, Abba, I love to be with my children. And now I don't know where they are. Everybody is running for their lives. All right. So now that I was just saying all these things, the fire and the smoke mingled together with preceding, powerfully unstoppable towards me, and I was panicking. Oh, hey, if I have to, the only way to stop this is how it is. The only way to stop it, to push it back from me, it is to accept Sharia law. So I now said, if I accept Sharia law now, which means I'm going to be rusty or eternal in the fire. I said, and if I don't accept, this thing is going to consume me like it's, consuming my brothers and sisters. So now, their lamentation was so unbearable. In fact, my heart wanted to cut into two. That was how great that panicky was. If you have ever been in the state of panicky, that one is just nothing. This one is like my heart want to cut into two. It's like heart attack want to attack me. It's like the panicky want to seize my breath. Oh, my Father. Before you knew it, the fire was still coming heavily. As soon as he was trying to proceeded towards me, I woke up from that vision with a very loud shout. Hey! Not even up to 10 seconds, something pushed me back to my bed again, go to sleep. Something pushed me back to sleep again. No, before I woke up, my prayer, because the fire was proceeding towards me unstoppable. Therefore, now make one prayer. Abba Yehovah, please send me the days of Noah. That was how terrible it was. I said, no, I don't need the days of Sodom and Gomorrah. It is fire mixed with brimstone. I don't need it. Please send me the days of Noah. That is water. Send me the days of Noah. The fire was still coming with full force towards me. With that great panicky, I woke up with a heavy shout. Now up to 10 minutes, something pushed me back to sleep again. As soon as I, fell asleep again, I meet myself again in that very position. I found myself again in that very position. Before you knew it, I was in another part. I was in another session. And this part, when I got to this other session, then I now begin to still make that prayer. Send me the days of Noah. Please, not the days of Sodom and Gomorrah. Fire is too hurtful. If I must die this way, but let it be the days of Noah. Therefore, he now dropped it a voice to me and speak to me and said, the days of Noah, the flood of Noah, is not cold water as you thought. It's not cold water as you thought. The days of Noah was the flood of acid. Before you knew it, because I was not in the days of Noah, in that vision, that was the second part. Before you knew it, it was acid, but a flood descending on people in the days of Noah that I requested for. Rusty, where that water as acid touch you, all your skin, no matter how black you are, you're going to turn white man. All your skin will just peel off you. I say, with great panic again. The flood of acid was also proceeding powerfully towards me. With great panic. Hey, have mercy on me. Hey, don't let me die in this way. If I must die, just kill me by your hand. Oh, Abba Yehovah, you say you did not appoint me for wrath. You did not appoint me for wrath. Oh, you promised me that you will never leave me nor forsake me. This is only words I can say. Before you knew it, the flood of acid was still proceeding powerfully unstoppable towards me. Oh, with great panic, it's like I want to faint. It's like I want to seize the breath. With great panic, I shouted out again from my sleep the second time. Horrible Shandaya Baba. Riba Baba Hoski Baba yo. So again, and I found myself in a very straight way as I was being pushed back to sleep. I found myself in a very straight way. And in this way, there was a wind. And this wind, they have great wings. I knew right away these winds are angels. They were having great wings. So I was not saying, okay, what about the place? Please, oh, the place of safety. So I now saw brethren, men and women, were being carried with this wind that have great wings straight away into the land Abeyewa preserved. I think I'm going to read it. Daniel, should be Daniel 11. I'm sorry, I'm coming. I think I have to stop it first. All right, now here I am, Daniel 11. I take it from 40 because this scripture come to me. It communicate. It communicate with me through this scripture. I take it now 40, Daniel 11:40. And at that time of the end shall the king of the south push at him, and the king of the north shall come against him like a whirlwind. Okay, with chariots and with horsemen and with many ships, and he shall enter into the countries and shall overflow and pass over, and he shall enter also into the glorious land, that is the land of Israel. Mahadin is coming over there as well to overthrow it, and many countries shall be overthrown. But this, listen now, this is the place of safety. This is the ark of Noah. I said, but this shall escape out of his hand, even Edom, and Moab, and the chief of the children of Ammon. Okay? He shall stretch forth his hand also upon the countries, and the land of Egypt shall not escape. But he shall have power over the treasures of gold and of silver, and over all the precious, precious things of Egypt, and Libyans and the Egyptians shall be at his step. So this scripture he gave to me. What he's talking about here, only 3 countries is reserved where Mahadim, Sharia law cannot enter. That represents the Ark of Noah. All right. Now, who is Moab and who is Ammon? They are the offspring of Lot in the days of Lot. Genesis 19, you can read it, Bereshit. You know, after that that unlawful sex of their father, their father have sex with both of them and got them pregnant. Okay, they are the Moab, they are the Ammon. So to me, I don't know, maybe this should be a figure of speech. This 3 country where Sharia law cannot come into, it is the Ark of Noah. It is the presence of Yahushua here on earth. So now this angel will just, carry people. That is what they call rapture. It will just flying people into that land, into this 3 country. This is where the safety is. Okay, so I was now saying, please take me there. Please take me there. Please take me there. But it was just flying people over there. I was pleading, please take me there. Please take me there. Again, with great panic because it was not carrying me. I also woke up again. The 3rd time. Horrible Shandaya Baba. Again, so to push me back, I fall asleep. I slept off. Where do I find myself again? And I found myself now in the 4th part of these very groups. So in this part that I found myself again, and I saw many people, in fact, almost the whole world. So this mark of the beast is going to be taken by almost the whole world. Almost the whole world. This camp was filled with those who has taken the mark of the beast. And this is the written on their forehead. You can see Revelation 30 for that. You can also see Genesis 1, where Abba Yehovah also give the mark, or put the mark on the forehead of Cain. So this written was on their forehead. You are sealed with destruction. You are sealed with destruction. As soon as I also see this, hey, and I am in their group, I begin to panic. What am I doing here? These are the people that took the mark of the beast. Look at it. You are sealed with the mark of destruction on their forehead. What am I doing here? With great panic again. I begin to panic. Did I take it? I said, I know I was ready to die. I know I did not accept it. What am I doing in their group? What am I doing in this camp? Because the first camp of fire mingled with smoke, which is brimstone or whatever, and the second part, the days of Noah, the acid of Lord, were the two thoughts that needs to be cut off. I'm also going to read it because I also read it in the first video that I did. I can't see you with that. Maybe you listened to that already and you also found me doing this one again. It doesn't matter. I told you the problem already. I was unable to upload, but I want to have this message, also this vision, not message, vision, on my two YouTube account as well. So here I am, Zechariah 13 verses 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, all the land, we read already, only 3 land is preserved for the faithful, as the days of Noah. You know, in the days of Noah, only 8 people came out from that great destruction. Now let's go to the days of Lot. Only 3 people came out from those, great destruction. Okay, and this very part set apart countries, 3 countries. We don't know. I don't know where it is. If it is a figure of speech, I don't know where it is. Now is the name of the sons of Noah. Okay, Ammon and what is the other? Moab. All right, now I take it again. Only these 3 countries will be left. And it shall come to pass, Zechariah 13 verses 8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, that is in the 4 corners of the earth, that in all the land, saith Yehovah, to parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the thought shall be left therein. Okay, so right now, what is Abba Yehovah talking about? Because when I now woke up and I begin to let me know my father's land or my father's village, he is speaking of the whole world. He is my father. Abba Yehovah is my father. So he is speaking that his land, this is the destruction that is coming now to his land. Sharia law. So in the 4 corners of the earth, to thought is going away. Okay, like today now, if it is today, we are all, according to work reckoning, 7 billions, okay? So if it has to happen today, that is 2.5 billion will be cut off. They said that will die. Okay, so this 2.5 billion, who are they? Let's also check it out. Who are they? Those are the 2 set of group that refuse to take Sharia law, that refuse to renounce Yahushua HaMashiach in the face of affliction, that refuse to deny the truth they know from the royal law, and said, I rather die than to take the mark of the beast, than to accept Islam Mahadin. I rather die. So they were the one that was, consumed with fire mingled with smoke, and with the days of Noah. They were the set of group. So I read now Revelation 2. These are the congregation. Okay. If you are lukewarm, I give it unto you. Read all chapter 2, read all chapter 3. You will see 6 congregation was having problem. Okay, right now I read Revelation 2:7. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit or the Ruach saith unto the congregations. To him that overcometh will I give to eat of the tree of life, which is in the midst of the paradise of Yehovah. And unto the angel of the congregation in Smyrna write, these are things saith the first and the last, which was dead and is alive. I know thy works and thy tribulation and poverty. Thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Yehudims, and are not, but are. Synagogue of Satan. Fear not, listen now, fear not of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison that ye may be tried. Because there is some mess in this congregation. Every other five was being rebuked, actually. Only this one says somehow there is a mess in them, needs to be cleansed in the face of affliction. Okay, but the congregation of Philadelphia, those are not part of it at all. It's going to spare them from the hour of darkness that is about to fall now. This is what I saw. It was dreadful. I don't even have the appetite. I don't even have the enough ability to describe what I saw. What I'm saying is just a light of it. But if you saw this thing I saw, even when I first of all do the first video, I was, much afraid of this vision. All right now, to try you, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, and be thou what faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So these are the congregation of Smyrna. They will be consumed by that smoke affair because they reject the Sharia law, they reject Muhammad, they reject Allah, they refuse to renounce their Messiah. Therefore, they were being roasted alive. Their lamentation was so unbearable. Those were the thing that really put fear into me. Look at somebody, roasted alive like an animal. My brother said, I said, no. It's tough. But I cannot go and take it Islamic mark of the beast. No. Okay, then I begin to request for my own. Okay, that this is how it was in that vision. And I said, those that died before Sharia law, they are blessed. And I began to make this prayer in this vision. Father, kill me before Sharia law. I don't want to be a part of this horrendous sight. You see? So, the people, the one thought that will be saved, this angel now begin to flew them into these 3 countries that I saw with mighty wings. He flew them over there. So I was not asking, please take me, please take me. Oh, my body is like that poor. I don't know how to. It's like electric shock. It was a great panic. In fact, there's no words to really describe how terrible this sight was. So with that same fear again, the third time as I woke up, I fell asleep again. Now where do I see myself? And I found myself in the group, the very last group that already take this mark, that the very one I was describing unto you. You should read Revelation, 13, the mark of the beast. So all of them, they have this mark sealed on their head. You are sealed with destruction. Oh my Father, when I saw it, a great panic followed me again. That this panic is like I want to faint. It's like my heart want to cut into 2. It's like I want to die. I can't explain the feelings. Can't really explain it. What was going on in me? It was terrible. It was terrified. Now, I was panicking. Do I take it? But I don't want to take the mark of Islam. I don't accept them. What am I doing in their midst? What am I doing here? Do I also have the mark of the beast? I was crying, panicking before I knew a mirror stood on my front. As I look at myself on the mirror, and I saw a sealed on my forehead, written Yud He Wahe sealed. Yud He Wahe sealed. What is Yud He Wahe? Simply means I am that I am sealed. Here I am, Revelation 14 verses 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written on their foreheads. This is what I saw. I am that I am is his name, which is Yehovah. In abbreviation, it simply goes for Yud He Wahe. Is sealed on my forehead. Oh, when I saw that, I was a bit encouraged. Oh, and I said, okay, but tell that wind to come and carry me to that part you preserved. Tell that. So I was still requesting for that because I was still in the midst of the fourth part now. So as I was still on the top of I was still, praying to him to send that angel to come and carry me to the other side where the safety is. These many people that have this mark of destruction, there were so many uncountable. In fact, it is thought part of mankind. Now, what happened? They were not proceeding towards me with a knife in their hands, and sword, and gun, and a stone. As I also saw that, I begin to panic again. Oh, they are going to stone me to death. Oh, I saw to stone to death is also painful. Oh, okay, if they use gun, okay. Oh, stabbing knife. Oh, I was panicking. I say, oh, blessed are those. I keep repeating this in my heart. Blessed are those who died before Sharia law. So when I see this, they coming proceed towards me, and I say, I bet you will kill me by yourself. Like, don't let them stone me. Don't let them stab me. Don't let them use knife to pieces my body. I was making that prayer again. It was very easy. It was a horrible night for me. Now, as they now come close to me, the lady now said to me, one of them now speak to me and said, this third world war is very tough, eh? Where the battle get tough, like if you are a constant follower, you're going to understand what this language I always use. Sometimes if I want to address my feelings of hunger, I'll begin to say, oh, gazing, isobolism, emababalism, or upiism. So if you're a constant follower, you're going to hear me saying all this things when I want to express my hunger, when that lie is too obvious, very, very pronounced. This is how I address it. So this is how this woman wasn't, first of all, Arabic woman. No, she wasn't. So right away, now that she accepts Islam Mahadin and Allah, Quran, therefore ability was given unto her for her to be speaking deep, deep Arabic. So she now began to imitate me and speaking in a very deep Arabic language and said, when the case gets tough, we will now add Arabic language, blend it up with English. So she was just speaking this Arabic language. I don't know what she was talking about. When she was last one, I said, yes, it's more enough to go into dictionary of Arab and to begin to describe this very horrible sight with Arabic deep language which no man understand, which I don't understand. She now said, yes. So I myself, I said, when it's, I'm not beginning to say in my heart, yes, when something provokes my spirit, me, I also make something like that, you see. So after that, after she had said that, she now laid down all of them, because this weapon of war was still in all of them. That took the mark of the biggest weapon of mass destruction was still in their hands. And I see all of them now lay down their weapon. So as soon as I saw them all lay down their weapon, I said, like, the battle is finished, so they are not going to kill me. Therefore, I run for my life. And I run for my life. So now, where do I find myself again? And I found myself in a very task category. So, and I found this, my friend. I was in a room. I don't know how I even got there. So, she was just packing all her property, all her clothes, shoe, all her property, all her property. She now loads all of them inside luggage. So as she arranged everything in her room was already being packed inside luggages, and she was having uncountable luggages. So as soon as I get to her room, she now said, my sister, me, I'm ready. And I said, didn't you, Sharia law is everywhere. Sharia law is everywhere. He said, I know, Auntie Meza, me, I can never take the mark of the beast. Me, in fact, I arranged all my property already. In fact, you see all my luggages, all my properties, all my shoes, bags, clothes, I arranged all of them already. So right now, I'm going outside to go and look for money to pay for my excess luggage. She said, because she now said, because I know the said Messiah reserved a place of safety. So that is the place I'm going now. I arranged my property already. I want to look for money to buy so that I will be able to pay for excess luggage. When she now said, and I said, come, my sister, a normal flight can't take you to that place Messiah reserved. Only angels carry us there. I saw angels carrying people over there. So the only thing, Nana said, all this excess luggage, you don't need it. What do you need it for? I said, everything we need is already be provided in those 3 countries Messiah set apart to take care of us for that 3.5 years of this Sharia law, the great tribulation. That is what Matthew 24 speaks about. And I said, Messiah is already provided. What we need in this 3.5 years for us not to go out is already be provided for us. What you need to do, it is for you to put your house in order and prepare your soul for this angel to carry you over there. I said, because normal flights don't go there. She now said, no, why am I saying that? Normal flight will take her there. You want me to leave all my property? Do you know how many things she was really having? A lot of properties. Do you want me to leave all these things? No, I can't do that too. I will take all my property. And Lana said, you don't need it, sister. You don't need it. Prepare your soul. What I was not, I said, you see me only this one cloth. For me, I just leave everything behind, run for my life. I said, you see me now only this one cloth I have within me. That is what I'm using to walk on the street for the angel to carry me to that particular place. I say, you don't need any of these things. I say, have you ever seen when someone lose a house? How can you lose a house? You are looking for where to put your head. You're also looking for where to put property. I said, this one is even worse than when you lose a house. Please, you don't need any of this. Just living in this room, prepare your soul so that the angel will carry you. She said, she now said to me, you see, he said, I was once your follower at Facebook. On Facebook, I always follow your message because you always talk about Bible. You brings out a lot of scriptures. I love it. He said, but do you know why I stopped? Your message always put fear in people. He said, your message always make me feared. Anytime I listen to your message, you always put fear in me. And I don't like it. I wanted to be following you because I love the way you teach. But your message, always put fear. That is why I stopped. That is why I don't follow you anymore. I don't listen to your message anymore because your message is always full of fear, always putting me in fear. That is why I stopped. When she now said, and I said, my sister, I know it's true. I said, do you think I'm the one speaking? Do you think I'm the one bringing out all those messages? I said, it is nothing. It is Abba Yehovah. I said, sometimes I myself, when I jot down some message from Abba Yehovah, I myself, when I look into those messages, I'm afraid. It's also putting fear in me. I said, that is why it's good. When he put fear in you, I said that is the fear of Yehovah. When he put fear in you, you will be able to repent from anything that is not good that you are doing. I said, that is what that message is. She said, no. That is why I don't listen to you. Your message is full of fear. No, I don't want it to. She said, that is why I stay away from you. Please, this thing you are telling me, you see now, you have come again. This thing you are telling me is putting fear into me. And you want to discourage me not to pack my property. Why should I lose my property? If you listen to the first clip, because I told you there are some words I did not add, they are coming out to my remembrance because the vision was so huge. I wrote down. There are some I also forgot. So in case you listen to the first one, maybe I'm going to delete it to erase, confusion here. So when she was just saying that, she now began to name, because in the first clip I did not say this, I forgot. She now began to tell me, do you know how many markers that I have? Or maybe I said it, I don't know. Do you know all my shoes, all my property, they are markers. Do you know how much I spent to buy all those things? You want me to leave it behind? No, that is what I'm going to be using over there. Because when I go there now, that is what I'm going to be using. I said, no, Messiah provide already for us over there. What we need is already there. You don't need all this luggage. He said, you see now, you have discouraged me again. You are putting fear in me again. I said, no, Sharia law is here, my sister. No time to waste. Let's go. I really wanted that lady to come along with me because I need to go. But the lady was not listening to me at all. She now said, no, sorry. That is why I don't want to follow your message anymore. Your message always put fear. Your message always, discourage person not to do what that person wanted to do. No, that is why I stopped following you. Please leave me alone. And this lady have one son. And this lady, I knew her in Nigeria. I also find that when I go to Italy, when my dad bring me for sex slave, when my dad brought me to Italy, I also saw this lady. My dad also brought her to Italy for sex slave. We know each other from Nigeria. So this was the lady I saw in my vision. I really wanted her to come along so that we'll be safe from Sharia law or from the mark of the beast. But she was not listening to me at all. Rather, she wanted to do it her way. She now said, no, please. Your message is always put fear in me. Please, I'm going out there. I want to go and look for money so that I pay for my excess luggage. Hell, and I say, my sister, you don't need this luggage. You don't need all these things. It doesn't count for nothing. Let's go. What you need to do is to prepare yourself. She said, no, please leave me alone. She have one son in that vision. She just took her son and she now returned back to the days of Noah. To where those people that have the Sharia law is the people that took the mark of the beast, and the people that is using yeah, the people that took mark of the beast, because those three dangerous paths. When you come from here, you pass. When you go from here, you pass there. Okay, you just pass from here to here. You pass there from there to there. When she was not going towards the, I said, don't go there. That side is dangerous. It is the days of Noah where you are going now. It is the days of Lot. It is the days of Noah. It is the days of Sharia. It is the Sharia law. Don't go there. I was just telling her. He said I should stop putting fear into her. That is why I don't follow you anymore in Facebook. Stop putting fear. This thing you are telling, you are making me to be afraid. Please leave me alone. I said, don't go. That side is dangerous. Before you knew it, this woman never listened to me. And as she goes to the other side, her heart was so hardy. Her heart was so hardy. She never listened to me. She fall into their mess. And when they now begin to torture her, slaughtering her, destroying her, she now begin to call on me, my sister, come, help me out of their hand. And I said, no, I run for my life. Oh, I told you it is the days of Lot. Run for your life and don't look back. Therefore, when I said that she was I were unable to convince her to follow me, therefore now let her be. She fell into the hand of the mark of the beast, and they torture her severely, and I begin to run. I found myself again now in the very straight way where the angels normally carry them to that land of safety. So this is the vision I saw all through this night. It was so terrible. I myself was just expecting a very wonderful fellowship with Abba Yehovah. Normally, ever since I returned back to the Royal Law celebration, celebrated the Feast of Yehovah, not January 1st, okay? January 1st, it is paganism. You're supposed to know that by now. The biblical year begins at springtime. I quote it already for you. So ever since I returned back to the Royal Law Feast, when it's like this, the ending of it, Abba Yehovah always have a divine and a wonderful fellowship with me that always encourage me, put smile in my face. But not so this time, okay? This time was so dreadful. This time was so horrified. This time was so terrible. I've never seen a dreadful and a frightening sight as this vision that I saw. So I was now asking Abba, why did you bring this on my way when I was waiting for you to give me a word for this new year? Why are you not putting me in this stress, putting me in fear? He said, yes, this is what is going to put you online, to run right away, haste into the straight way that will bring you now into that land of safety. Nobody is going to have, okay? The protection, the divine protection is right here on earth. Let me quickly add this. You can read all chapter 9, Revelation, all chapter 9, because this was the scripture Abba Yehovah gave unto me in that vision. I read now Revelation 9:11. You can read all chapter 9. Okay, when you read all chapter, you're going to see the smoke that arose from the bottomless pit. It is Quran. It darkens the whole world. Okay, like the gigantic smoke that I put for you to see. That was how it were in that vision. That is how far I can illustrate it. Because the angel that fell from the sky, it is Abaddon, the angel of death. When you also read Revelation 6, you're going to find that angel over there again. He fell from glory. He's the one to do this damage. He is the Sharia law. He is the Mahdi. Alright, okay, let me take verses 1, Revelation 9:1. This arose. Okay, where is it? Okay. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fell from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by the reason of the smoke of the pit. Exactly, this is what I saw. So right now, if you can read all. I just want to prove that to you. 11 now. And they had a king. No, I'm not reading 11. Now, where is it now? Okay, I read 12. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before heaven. These are the days of vengeance. This destruction is being orchestrated by Abba Yehovah. It's coming from the heavens. Okay, not Islam. It is the days of vengeance to wipe away all this iniquity, all this wickedness in the land. Yes, it is Abba Yehovah's doing. 14 now, saying to the sixth angel, which heard the trumpet, loose the 4 angels which are bent in the great river Euphrates, as we are talking about Euphrates river dried already. You can see that in Revelation 7, I think so. No, excuse me, Revelation 16. Euphrates, as we are talking now, it dried already. This is the powerful sign that is going on. So right now for 15, and the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, for to slay the third part of men. Okay, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard their number. This 200,000, it is 200 millions demons that is going to be arising from the pit to do this great destruction that I saw in my vision. And 17, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire and of jasneth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouth issued fire and smoke and brimstone. By these three was the third part of mankind killed, by the fire, and by the smoke, and by the brimstone, which issued out of their mouths. For their power is in their mouth, and in their tails, for their tails were like unto serpents. That is the seraphim, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. So this is the vision I saw. Not to frighten you, not to put fear in you, but to put you in order. Abba Yewa said, I will never do a thing without first of all revealing it. He said nothing. He will not allow anything to take us by surprise. Every signs of the last day is speaking about this great event. And this is the end of the year. Abba Yewa has already determined this great destruction. We don't know when it's going to be occurred. It is for you now to put your house in order, to prepare yourself, not to prepare your property, to prepare your heart, not to prepare your property. You don't need it over there. In this 3 countries reserved for you and me, if you are worthy of life, everything you ever needed is already there. That is what I was telling that lady. I said, Yahoshua humanitarian grant house is already there. Whatever we are going to be needing is there. You don't need it. What you need is to prepare your soul, agree with this angel so that he will carry over there. But she didn't listen to me. So those are the pharaohs. Pharaoh's heart is already hardened. No repentance, okay? Like you can see now in this picture, this is the Abadeno. This is the pit that is already been opened. You see the smoke descending now with locusts upon humanity. Everybody, exactly what I saw in the vision. So family, this is what I saw in the vision today. It is the very end of biblical New Year. Okay? Today is the very end of it. In few hours now, Sunday, 6 o'clock, will begins the biblical New Year. Okay? So this is what I saw. I said, okay, I need to do a separate video in remarkable to mark this very notable and dreadful vision. Okay, because I'm supposed to make a vision today, a video today about what took place in Oba's Palace. I still have one consummation video about that, but all of a sudden another one just double cross. Maybe I'm gonna do that tomorrow, and I think so. Yes, that is gonna be for tomorrow because I won't be able to upload 2 videos today. So I will put that apart now for tomorrow. So family, I'm done. This is the vision that I saw. Prepare your heart. Don't prepare your property. What you need is already in this wonderful land. Who knows nowhere? I don't know. But the Ruach HaKodesh knows the place. He will take, or that is the rapture everybody's waiting for. Okay? So prepare your heart. Not prepare your property. Your property is excess luggage. Your property could represent your flesh. It could represent your knowledge. It could represent your thoughts. Okay? So let all those things go away from you. Like Noah, when Abba Yewa revealed unto him, Genesis chapter 6, destruction is coming. Noah now began to build the ark. So build your ark. How are you going to build it? You forgot everything about your own. And just go according to the instruction of Abba Yehovah. That is the only way you can enter the ark. Okay? Forget about witches and wizards. Forget about what is going on. Focus on Abba Yehovah. Get instruction for him. The size of your ark you are going to build. And for your family. That is what you need to do. So let go flesh, your thought, and whatever you have been taught, and return back to the royal law before this great destruction, surface. Do it right away, no time to waste. Because in that vision, I was doing everything. When I run with all my heart, with all my strength. It was terrible. I have no enough words to describe it for you, but it was horrendous. It was so horrendous. It was so horrendous. It was so dreadful, terrible, terrifying sight, very frightening sight. Okay, but it is to shaping you. It is to put you in order. I bless you, Abba Yehovah, for the end of sorrow. It is today. The end of shame and disgrace. It is today. The end of backwardness. It is today. As this year end, because you end your own year with powerful deliverance, which is the feast of Purim. Adasa chapter 9, the book of Adasa chapter 9, the very one you call Esther chapter 9. It is the end of it. And you now also begins your own year with another powerful deliverance, which is Exodus chapter 12. So any hand of any kind that hold us bent, we are coming out. Like this Edoma, I keep saying. Even few days. And I wanted to also share this vision along with the message I want to do today, but that one I postpone it now till tomorrow. Like this Edoma, I keep talking about in my vision that I saw. An occult that sat upon all the Edo's head. Is an occult like the vision, the one Abba Yehovah revealed unto me. I also narrated it in this one video I did. I think the message, the mystery of power also, I think is over there. That his wife now began to confess to me. This is how her husband is doing it. Abba Yehovah took me to this my backyard, in backyard of his house. A lot of dead souls without head. He will just cut their head. He have a big basin full of hot water. If it is a man, they will throw that head of that man he caught in that basin, and the hot water will peel out all his hair, and this man will fix it on his whole head. So he's now having a very thick, wonderful hair. If it is a woman, he will cut off the woman's head and throw it into that basin. The hot water in that basin will remove every single hair of that woman's head. He will not fix it on his wife's head. So his wife was not having a very thick, wonderful hair. If it is a child, he will cut off their head, throw their body at his backyard, but their head he will throw into the basin, and the hot water in that basin will remove all the hair of that child or infant. He will take their hair and fix it on his children's hair. That his children was also now having a very wonderful and a thick hair. Okay, that is the transmission. That is the exchange. Using other people's glory to be filling their own glory. Okay, this man is going to die in this season. Because at the end of Abba Yehovah's new year, people goes for it. People that said they will not allow the people of Yehovah to be free, that goes for it. And the beginning, the same thing happened. The Egyptians go for it. The first destruction at today, the end of the year, it was Babylonia goes for it. Babylonia's destruction. You're going to see the one you call Esther chapter 9. You're going to find it over there. And the second destruction that also picked it up at the beginning of the year, it was the Egyptians. So they go for it. So this Edoma, you will go for it. What did I saw about a few days ago also in my vision? I saw this dream for a very, very long time. When I speaks about my little biography, my mother, daughter that I brought, displaying witchcraft over here, confessing wickedness, the wickedness of the devil in her. So she now said unto me, while she was confessing, displaying her wickedness, the wickedness of serpent in her, she now said unto me that when I refused to let go the ways of Yahuwah, he says, so my prayer, I'm giving praises unto Abba Yehovah. He did it before, he will do it again. Okay, it is a kind of a testimony. But why did I bring this into it? You will know in a moment. She now said, because my prayer was so heavy on her, that prayer was destroying her power. What did she do? Because she was having a witchcraft power. He said, what did she do? She now ran to the occultist power. He said, because occultist power is the highest, the Ugboni power. He said, so she now run to there to back her up to fight this battle. He said, so she now cried to the occult. Therefore, the occult people now join their power with our own power to descend on me. He said, so that is what she wanted to do on me. This testimony is in the mouth of everyone in this Netherlands. It is the glory, it is the powerful movement of Abeyewa done 2005. It occurred 2005, okay, ending of 2005. It occurred. It was the powerful great deliverance of Abeyewa. Now, so he said as the occult people gave her power, joined forces with her to descend on me, to kill me. Therefore, she was about to do it. He said there was no way out for me to escape if Abeyewa did not intervene. That was how she would have just succeeded, to kill me. He said, but as she wanted to descend on me, when she collected the forces and jump power to hand to guide and jump power together with her own power, as she was about to do that, therefore, the fire of the Ruach HaKodesh now descend on her. And this is how she started confessing. No pastor, no babalawo, no water from Amoka. No. This was how she started confessing to me. I said, what? What? I brought her. I helped her. Come, let us prosper the family. Okay? So that is for another day. So who are these occult men? Now, when she now told me that, even before she confessed, this was the vision I saw about this very occult man. Then I now begin to understand. Abayewa began to bring this occult man, big name man that is about to die. Now, I don't know why he was doing that. It was just few days ago, he now let me know, this is the very man your sister sold you to. So what happened? Before this girl confessed, I was in this vision. They tied me up, they tied me down, they tied me in their Iroko tree. They also tied me in the ground. So, but the one they tied me up, it was very easy for me to lose. I don't know how, because I was thinking maybe that should have been the most difficult one, but that was the very easy one for me to do. The way they tied me up, fast, and this thing is being done with haste. I lose myself. Now, the Ruach HaKodesh not take me now to where they tied me also in the land. So you need to lose yourself from their binding. He took me to this shrine. He tied me in this coven. And I begin to lose. And I begin to lose. And I begin to lose. This losing. I was losing. I almost faint. I almost die. It was so serious the way they tied me. It was unspeakable, and I began to lose. So I was still on top of that losing of myself from their binding. Then the Ruach HaKodesh now tell me, now enter into their shrine, go and take your prosperity. They bury it over there. Take up the juju they gave that my prosperity to was Ishango. Okay, so as soon as I entered there, he said this pot, native pot, this Ishango, all this Ishango, all this wood and stone, whatever. He said take it up. Check the down, your money is there. Oh, as I wrote it out, and I saw my euros and my naira. So the euros was untouched, but the nairas, they now set it ablaze, almost bent to half. A half part of the naira was bent, but the other part was still normal. I never care, even though it's half, bent. I take it, I hide it under my bosom. Before you knew it, a fetish prince now came into this shrine. He said, hey, you woman, how did you get here? Then I answered him with a question. Hey, you man, who gave you my contract? Then the man said to me, the person that gave me your contract is called Nowamagbe. As soon as he told me that, I woke up. Nowamagbe. Do we have such person like that in our family, Nowamagbe? But I said, I don't have any person like that in my family that is being called Nowamagbe. Who is that person? I never knew who that person was, Nowamagbe. So it just of recent, Abeyewa now begin to let me know this Edoma was the very occult man my sister went to and took power from there to join hand with her to destroy me. He said she was the one who gave the contract to the man. The one I saw as a fetish friend, he said it is this Edoma that he keep revealing unto me. First of all, when he bring this man to me, I was pleading for mercy. This vision is almost 3 years now. I was pleading for mercy for Abeyewa to have mercy upon him. Until last 2 weeks or so, when I saw how he's cutting people's head, using their glory to refill his own, I say killed him right away. So a few days ago, also revealed to me, this is the policy my sister said she gave my contract to. She went to go and take power from them, to wage war against me. And really they succeeded taking my, money. I took it back. He said, this is the man, this is the Bini occult man that sat upon his people's head. And I said, kill him, let him die in this season. Let him die by motor accident. This is Pharaoh. Pharaoh cannot repent. Pharaoh needs to be killed. He said, Pharaoh, for this purpose, I raised you up to destroy you. I said, Abeyewa killed him. Oh, this is the beginning of your year. Pharaohs died. Egyptians go for it. The end of your year, the Babylonian goes for it. So this Edoma is about to die. And any moment from now, when I hear a notable Edoma died, I'm not going to cry. I will know he is the very person. I'm watching because he has to die. Okay? He must go for his wickedness. Because these are Pharaohs. Pharaoh can never repent. No amount of prayer will do for Pharaoh. Pharaoh don't repent. It is let the dead bury the dead. It is suffer not a witchcraft for a living. So this is the vision again. I wanted to I quickly want to add along with this vision. Because it means judgment. It means the days of vengeance of Abeyewa. This Edoma is going to die by motor accident mercilessly. His days are numbered. Because his wife now begin to confess to me. This is how they are transmitting. This is how they are taking people's glory. This is how they are changing people's glory into shame. And they themselves will not begin to write on your glory. That when is being revealed unto them that you have, like the 3 wise men, they read the stars of Messiah. Matthew 2, go and read it. They saw a star from where? From the east, right in the land of Babylon. They not traced him through that star of him and know that is a great one. We need to worship him. So this is how this man is tapping into people's stars, looking into your glory. If your life is bright, all fingers are not equal. There are some, their life is very, very bright. This man will just sit on your head. He will change that glory into shame. He himself will not begin to ride on that glory. And how are they doing it? His wife now said, when I caught you, that you have a wonderful star, therefore, they will not tell her husband to throw a party. Just make a party, cook food, invite these people, invite people, so they will come and eat. As soon as you participate from that food, he said this is how your glory is being looted from you and come to them. Maybe you were kind of a person that prospering before you will not begin to go down. You not begin to go down. You not begin to go there. Yes, because your star is already being taken, your door is already being closed, your light is already being off through the food that you ate from them. So be careful of all this party you are being invited. Most of them, they are using it to do very wickedly. Be very careful. People are desperate, in making this money. People, they are very desperate. So they can do anything by thing. It said the heart of a man is wickedly desperate for wickedness. Proverb, that's how he quoted it, that the heart of man is full of wickedness. It's full of wickedness. So, except those that fear Abeyewa, their heart will be full with goodness. But those that doesn't fear like this Edoma, is full of wickedness. So, this is what the vision is all about. Okay, family, shalom. Tomorrow, I would address the other video about the Obas of Edo in consummation of the first one I did already. Shalom.